Watch any video here on YouTube and you'll learn that if you're trying to get back with an ex-boyfriend, the best way to start is with 30 days of no contact. But while this is a great general strategy, there are often situations that arise during those 30 days which can be confusing. So today, I'm answering all your no contact questions. Hi everyone, I'm Emily Baker from LoveLearnings. I'm a commitment expert and women's dating coach, and I've helped thousands of women like you create a better relationship with the ones they love. I know that breakups suck, but if you had a strong connection, they don't always have to mean the end of the relationship. Did you know that over 50% of couples say they've broken up and got back together at least once? Sometimes all it takes is a little time apart to really put things into perspective. So let's talk about the no contact rule in simple terms first, for those of you who don't know. Basically, it means you cut all ties with your ex after the breakup for a minimum of 30 days. This means no phone calls, no text messages, and no in-person meetups. This strategy helps you get your ex back because it makes them miss you, and it allows you to spend time improving yourself and getting your life back on track. Also, it has the benefit of preventing any further arguments that will only drive a wedge between you and your ex. There's a lot more to it than just that. If you want to learn more, I'd recommend Any Video by Brad Browning. I'll link a couple in the description below. Now, let's dive into the questions. These have been pulled from real comments right here on YouTube. I've chosen the questions that I see the most often. If you're in a situation that I haven't covered, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you with my advice. So, Nerfarasha writes, what if I broke the no contact rule? I was doing well 2 to 3 weeks. First of all, don't panic. Breaking the no contact rule is something that I see all the time. It's so natural to want to talk and get in contact with the person that you used to share everything with. So don't freak out. The fact that this happens so often is actually why the no contact rule was created, to try to give it a little bit of structure. First of all, you have to consider why you broke no contact. Did he just text you and you sent a quick reply? In that case, not the end of the world. I don't think you need to restart your 30 days. Just renew that vow, continue out the rest of the time, and don't contact him anymore. Now, if you had a bigger bout of communication and, say, got into an argument or started discussing the details of the breakup, I would definitely recommend severing contact there and restarting the 30 days from that point. The whole point of the no contact rule is that it gives you space from one another, and it also gives you space from whatever unpleasant arguments or conversations you had that led to the breakup. You both need that time to cool off again before you can properly get in contact. If you were the one that reached out to your ex, no matter what you said and no matter how well it seemed to go, you're going to want to start over from day one if you want to see the best results. Remember that no contact is all about changing the power dynamic between the two of you. By reaching out to them and initiating that conversation, the ball is once again in their court. You need to restart the clock and go another 30 days without reaching out at all to really give them the time to reflect and miss you, and to give you the time to get your life back on track. Question number 2. Jaspy writes, my ex is in the hospital with a kidney infection. Can I break no contact? First of all, Jaspy, I'm so sorry to hear that. I think that this is a situation where it is completely acceptable to break the no contact rule. Although it is worth thinking about how you learned that your ex was in the hospital. Did you learn from a close mutual friend? If that's the case, maybe you could check in with them and see if they think it's appropriate for you to reach out to your ex. If you saw your ex post about it on social media, it's fair game to assume that they're comfortable with everyone knowing. Again, in this situation, I think it's totally fair to reach out and wish them well. It's also worth thinking about your ex's support system. Does your ex already have a lot of close friends and family around them that can support them? Would you reaching out maybe make things harder for them instead of easier? If that's the case, I would back off on this one. However, if the two of you moved across the country together and know no one and then broke up, and you're his whole support system in this area, I would definitely say you should reach out and see if there's anything you can do to make this time easier for him. If you do choose to reach out, whatever you do, do not bring the conversation back to your relationship or the reasons you broke up. He's going through a lot right now. He doesn't need to think about that anymore. And that's also not going to help you get him back. So keep it light, talk about things that relate to him in the moment, helping him feel better, and then later on, after the no contact period, you can try to open the discussion about your relationship. Also, there's the severity of their condition to think about. Obviously, if your ex has the sniffles, it's not really an excuse to reach out, but in a case such as this, it does seem like it's the appropriate thing to do. Either way, Jaspy, I wish them a speedy recovery. Let's move on to question number 3, from Jolie Oki, who writes, is making the occasional Insta post / story a bad thing to do during no contact? Absolutely not. In fact, it's a great thing. There's many reasons that using social media can be a great tool during this period of no contact. First of all, it helps you get information to your ex without actually contacting them. They can see what you're doing, who you're with, that you're having a great time. As well as conveying information to your ex, it can also convey information to all of your other social contacts. Now is a great time to post pictures of you where you feel really confident. And if it doesn't gain the attention of your ex, well, maybe you'll gain the attention of someone else that you could potentially be interested in. It's really a win-win. One thing that I sometimes see people do that I'm gonna caution against is going overboard. If you're someone that doesn't often use Instagram too much, don't suddenly start posting 10 stories a day. It's a little transparent, overwhelming, and can seem a bit desperate. Instead, try to up the amount that you post casually. And I really advise against posting anything that directly comments on the breakup. No one wants to see that, especially not your ex. That includes posting sad song lyrics, posting pictures of yourself looking sad with vague captions, anything that makes it clear you've just been through a breakup and are trying to broadcast that to the world is not really appealing. Now for the other side of that coin with question 4. Nadia writes, what if my ex blocked me on social media pretty much everywhere because he said I was ignoring him due to no contact? I'm sorry, Nadia. This can be a really harsh blow after a breakup. There is a potential bright side to this, though. If your ex blocked you on social media because he felt like you were shutting him out and he wanted to get back at you, that could potentially mean that seeing your content is bothering him, which means that he still cares. In this case, I would continue out the remainder of the no contact and then try reaching out. See if you can restart that conversation, and maybe he's just feeling hurt and ignored. That being said, if he blocked you on all social media because of other reasons to do with the breakup, or because he was upset with certain behavior you'd exhibited, I wouldn't hold your breath about getting back together. This seems like a pretty clear indication that someone is no longer interested in being in any form of contact. That just about does it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out more than you know. Also, if you have a question about no contact, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I read and reply to as many as I can. I'm Emily Baker, and I'll see you next time.